Africa's religious communities broadly reflect moderation, though pockets of religion-based extremism are evident across the region. Peter Lewis, Director, African Studies, School of Advanced International Studies, or SAIS, says that religion and politics are intertwined in Africa, and there is a need to understand how they interact.
Religion plays multiple roles, complicated roles, and often multifaceted roles in the same situation, where some religious communities and some religious figures can be sources of extremism and confrontation. Others may be sources of moderation and mediation, and others still may be largely separate from politics.
In many parts of Africa, religious institutions deliver social services, build hospitals, schools, and provide employment in places where the government has failed. In Somalia, Islam may be a vehicle to mobilize people against government or to protest against foreign invasion. In 2006, the Islamic cults governed in much of Somalia until they were driven out by Ethiopia's military. Timothy Longman, Boston University, says that religion cuts across African political identities.
Religious groups are very much caught up in conflict in a variety of ways. I'm going to focus specifically on Christian churches in the region. And that is churches getting embroiled in conflict, being involved in supporting conflict, and on the other hand, churches playing a peace-building role or a conflict resolution role. And what we'll see is that, in fact, many of the same churches are doing both at the same time, and playing those dual roles is one of the things that actually feeds problems.
In Nigeria, analysts say religion can fuel Christian-Muslim violence. In the recent past, clashes have taken place between Christians and Muslims in Kano, northern Nigeria, a region which is governed by Sharia law. In Jos, hundreds of people lost their lives because of an election that Peter Lewis says took unusually religious divisions.
In most of Nigeria, Christians and Muslims managed to coexist. So we hope that with the improvement of governance and economic opportunities and reduced inequalities, that different communities in Nigeria would be better able to get along.
A recent study by the Washington, D.C.-based Pew Forum on Religion and Public Life reveals that most people in sub-Saharan Africa are deeply committed to Christianity or Islam. They continue to practice elements of more traditional African religion. The study says that while many Muslims and Christians describe members of the other faith as tolerant, there are signs of tensions between the faith. Paul Ndiho, VOA News, Washington.